Welcome to part two of Cocktail Hour with Rick, or CHWR part two. I regret the problem with connectivity. I don't know what happened. Everything on a carousel slides in. Yes, you did on a carousel. And Maria G. and Grostradamus. And so, Grostradamus, you made a comment I'd like to ask you to repeat. It was something about, wow, looks a little dark. I'm going to turn something on. Hold a minute. Da-da. What really? Yes, I'm back up. Lousy situation. Oh, da 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 da. Okay, there we go. All right, now smash the likes because that one before was terrible. Terrible. Click the like. Click the like. Click the like. Click the like. So I don't know what happened. It was some kind of a. Well, that was good that it came back quickly. I just didn't fully title it. I'll fix it later. White light. Thank you very much. Thank you, white light. I keep hitting something and accidentally leaving the chat so I can see how touchy things are today firsthand. See, there's a there's some kind of a thing in the universe here, the electronical world, and I can see this is sucky too. I'm really too faint. Too faint. I can hardly see myself. I will remedy that in a moment. I am so sorry for you and your need to be made to pause like that. Get up here. All right. What's this? Okay, it's good. Oh. I'm on, but I am trying to turn on the light.
Yeah.
Because my face is very dark.
Yeah, but who cares if your face is dark?
Because you can't see me and it's going to be recorded like that.
So if I sit here, they're going to see me.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. I got to get on because I'm not on now. And I can't see diddly. Search. Rick Serra. How you got? I have to show you the shirt I have on, but I'll let Rick do that.
When it comes to car buying,
Oh, I got to turn my volume down so you don't get blasted by it. Oh. Skip ads. Are we there yet? Am I on? Hello, all white. Uh-oh. This isn't giving me the current one.
Why don't you let me help you?
Okay, you help me. I almost picked up his drink. His is just bourbon and ice. Mine, of course, is everybody together. What is it? Deep Eddy's vodka. Sprite and a little bit of cranberry. Oh my God. Ugh. Now I know why I don't get in front. A librarian. Well, I'm glad you all are here. Yeah, it is a clusterfuck.
There you go.
Thank you. Now I can get off. Can you get on now?
I'm on now.
You want to show
Thank
the
you.
back of the shirt?
Yes, I do. So, we're back in business. Yay.
Woo-hoo!
Walk over towards the light, straight ahead of your feet on the concrete. Stop. So at rickserrastar.com, in sizes from extra small to 4X, we have this lovely shirt for the show Shopping with Rick. And your cost includes shipping, everything. And we're even talking Europe, anywhere in the world that I can ship to, it's included. So that's at rickserrastar.com, and I'll just posted a link, Dr. Normal and Gordon, and you can see that is the rickserrastar.com.
This was taken right from a
Yes.
Shopping with Rick at the Goodwill store.
So how we got this was Steve Seabode, the webmaster for my channel, put together the whole thing through stealing a screenshot of the footage and then putting it through a posterize feature.
Yeah, I love it.
Steve does rule, and he really is so great at editing and taking screen material, recording the screen stuff, and
then Another Odd Place.
Another Odd Place. That was created by Soul, or Soul Sisita here, Soul Sister, and we appreciate her contribution to let us put that on the shirt. I think that anybody that's seen the design loves that shirt. It is just a cool combo of what I'm doing on that series. And I'm kicking it up a little bit, folks, on this Another Odd Place thing. It's been recommended to me by Dan and others that I really should focus more on that. And so that's what I'm trying to do. And hopefully you'll see the effort through a succession of new videos under that series.
Hey, you want a carousel? Just go to the website.
And you know what? It's very good for the channel. I've seen a growth where we are actually in striking distance right now of passing 11,000 subscribers. Did you happen to note that? And that's because we have new people, and I hope that as time goes on, those who might come,
that was great to hear.
Those who come to Cocktail Hour with Rick and have never seen the thing, feel more comfortable posting a note. And J-Tay, good to see you here.
He's been in here.
Has he? Okay. And Sean, Rick, what's more fun, ADR or live?
Hey, bounce off.
I have to say ADR edited is really fun because what you might see as a 30-40 minute episode, it took us 3-5 hours to do. And yeah, that sounds like a lot of work and time and effort, and you sweat your butt off working. And yes, that's true. I have to say, I wouldn't want to trade it for anything. Now, the lives are great. They're right in your face if you can find something. But with the full scripted show that has a budget put together to do it, has all the toys. We can't afford to just buy the swab sticks or the other items out of our own pockets, or the luminol, and it all has a limited shelf life, so you can't purchase a lot of it.
That's right. Do you remember whose design this is on the front of the shirt?
Well, it's Loopsy. No, I mean,
Little
Squash. Yes.
So she did great work.
Yeah, Little Squash, that
She did
image
all the
there.
design for our,
Yep.
Magnets
Yes.
and our stickers.
Yep.
It's great. We've had
And
a lot of help from
yes, we have. And also the first anniversary Cocktail Hour with Rick image, which is available as one of the shirt designs that has the glass of a cocktail
Hey, Carson, you need to remind us Friday.
with my head in the glass and Wormy in the background. I don't know if you, Little Squash, thank you so much. I don't know if you guys remember that image, but you can just go take a look at the website. You can always shop and not buy, just window
Yeah,
shop.
we have them on coasters.
And we have coasters available too for
And
in
that's
that
one with
design
Wormy.
with Wormy. So you could get 2 or 4, I forget how we do it, coasters. I think it's 2 at a time. Yes.
Two.
And it includes postage handling.
Deb Smith, I'm fine. And it's Carson's birthday, but he doesn't want you to sing today. He's going to go party. He wants you to sing Friday. I told him he had to remind
But
us.
Carson's here right now, and it's his birthday today.
Yes.
Happy birthday to Carson, who's gonna party his ass off. Go and run down the street. You have a bunch of money. You can go to that strip joint you've been waiting to go. And now you got the 1s and 5s to shove into every pocket you can find. And not a ham pocket in sight. Gross.
Yeah, Carson left, but we'll have to sing. You'll have to sing Friday.
We'll do it. No, Carson, he left. Oh, well. Well,
There we are.
you all got to enjoy that little riff, whatever that was. Ooh, bourbon.
I'm glad you like them, Anita. Anita bought her husband 2 shirts, remember?
Right.
First one and then just recently.
Got some beautiful colors. Good, yeah. Yeah, we have a nice company we work with. I think they have a good product. They're very good when responding to any problem we've had. It's been like
We've only had one problem.
with the order, one shirt had a problem, and it was like, but even if it's like an order hasn't gone out, and we're wondering why it wasn't shipped, Darlene, sends a request over what's going on. They're very responsive. So
Yeah, did you catch that part? Darlene.
Darlene is the business office. I'm not afraid to say. I sign.
Hey, Sue Fine.
I do
hello
things.
there.
Sue Fine. Sue Fine is a great friend of ours and used to work with Darlene for some years. And she is retired with us, and she's up north in the cold. And she called to this morning and said
really-
best wishes to my mother.
That really tickled Mom.
And it
Sue.
really did tickle my mother. My mother, it's not tomorrow, but she starts her prep
tomorrow.
for surgery tomorrow. Clear diet. And, that means like Jello. And she has to drink the
Italian
junk.
ice.
The crap, the Miralax stuff. She has to drink that all
She
day.
has to drink 8 ounces of Miralax mixed in 64 ounces of Gatorade.
So
She starts that at 2 p.m.
So she has like 8 glasses of this mixture.
And
She has to
normally
down.
only drinks 8 ounces of water a day.
I mean, my mother
She
is
just
a
does not
camel.
drink.
She does not drink enough. It's amazing.
Thank you, Michaela.
She's still around for so many reasons. In spite of herself, she's still here. She has a strong will for life, and she loves life and loves to be with people and
Yeah, she
friends.
made a comment today about, if I'm here this Christmas, I said, Mom,
If another
why
one of
couldn't
those.
You just say, I'm going to need a new tree for Christmas this year. No, it's if I'm here.
Oh,
I
for
need-
here, she wants a new tree.
Yeah,
That sounds good to me.
yeah.
That's fine when we can pack up. Maybe get one of the kind like we got.
Yeah.
We have this tree. We found it a couple of
Thanks,
years
Lady.
ago. And I guess there's Kay okay, Kay, leave her to comment. It folds flat. And you just put a pole up inside of it, and it
It's
stretches
already
open,
decorated.
has all the lights, it has a little bit of decoration. You can use it like that for a simpler, quick put up.
And we do that. But then we put
But you can add bulbs to fill it out.
at our special one
Right, ornaments. And I think the
Down,
price
little
was
squash. That's not what she meant.
the price wasn't bad. Did you find that on Amazon?
I can't remember.
But
Hi, Susan.
I
one
love
day.
how it folds flat, and flat is great when you have limited storage. Thank you for sending the love, Potato. And Susan, Little Squash. I know everybody adores her, definitely, like JT said. Don, it's greatly appreciated. All the
I'm
love
sorry
and
for
the
that,
positive
Jimmy
energy
Rick.
you're
You
throwing.
shouldn't be flat for orgies.
It wasn't for an orgy, it's a Christmas tree.
No, Rick. You didn't catch his comment.
I
He
understand.
said, I always lay flat for orgies. I said, I'm sorry for him because you shouldn't be flat.
Well, maybe he's laying flat like this,
No, that's not what he said.
but then there's something like that. You get the idea?
Only in dreams. does that happen. Yeah, it's no fun, Don. I agree.
I love these darts. I didn't know I could use them as a prop. Hi. My name is Gene Williker. How are you? I have a problem. I need a penis reduction. Some people, they need to have them increased, and you can't take a pill to get this, believe me. But to get a reduction is a lot more involved. There's lots of tissue, nerve tissue, sensitive areas. Yes, no, it is very sensitive. You can't just do this like I can with a toy.
Woohoo!
There. That's more like for a hand woman can handle that now. Before this was too much for a typical hand woman. Let's demonstrate. Oh, no, can't take that, honey. Oh, that's okay. Ha ha. Thank you, Nerf. In the yard. I blocked it that time. Oh, in the balls. I mean, there's a bunch of balls right here. It just happened to fall right next to them. Ah, in the shoulder. Totally everything here is above board, and there's no need to concern yourself of the content being risque. It's just good old family fun playing with the Nerf dart gun. How did I pull that out? That was actually a rhyme. And thank you, No, very much. That's a yes from No.
I like that, Shaylee.
All right, so I'm going to talk about
Uh-oh. We're in trouble.
the other new video that was a collaboration between myself and in the chat room as DJ Infinity. Hello, Mr. AKA John de Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Yes,
That's
Saute.
Third Martian, I should.
Saute Avida. I remember you. Welcome from
Well, Jimmy Rick, that's
Florida.
what happens when you don't treat them right.
How are you down there
Hey, Buds,
in
how you
Brazil?
doing?
I think it's your summertime, as I recall. So it must be nice weather-wise,
Well, Don, what are
temperatures-wise.
your stories?
I'm going to look and see. And Bud's Red Hots is in the room. Hello,
Shaylee,
Bud.
There's nothing wrong with variety.
Now, alien gussets were not found during that episode, but After Hours
That's
is
right, Josh.
was actually an idea brought to me by DJ Infinity. And then he actually had a second idea for show I could put together for this channel.
Thank you, Bud.
And something different than what a lot of people put on YouTube. So we're giving it a shot. We got our second episode for this series, After Hours. it
They
needs
love
to
fish.
be streamlined. We both agree, but so he's going to try to write one and get this episode together. Meanwhile, we're trying to bring on a second series that involves all the people that I know on YouTube and family and friends. We call this fan fiction
Long-lasting soap
or
opera,
fan
Doc.
fantasy series. So it is
Sure, Jimmy Rick, I would.
storytelling, basically by me, with imagery to help fan fantasy. Thank you, JT. To help you to follow the storyline. So we have a fan, her name is Nicole, doing the sketches for the artwork. And I mean, doing Brennan Evangelista in different situations, myself, and the other members of Another Dirty Room.
So, Dan, I don't know what that
I don't know
is.
when she's ever going to get to, like, say, Dan or whatever, but that's the whole idea. And as the episodes are put together, these different
Hey, Steph Stewart,
sketches
hello there.
will be put together to create the story. No, it's more of a, in this case, it's more of like me sitting in an easy chair, wearing like a collared shirt with a sweater, like I'm in the library, and I'm telling you a story.
Like you're Mr. Rogers.
Something not like Mr. Rogers, but something more of a single person telling the story, and it's not one life to live. Not, and it's not going to be.
Oh, yeah, Brendan.
There may
definitely.
be
Brendan
Sandy.
is my eye candy.
Sandy Gay may be in it as a character. Brennan will be. I will be as Rick. You will know who the characters are. They'll be pretty easily identifiable because Nicole is excellent. She really is. She's doing this all in sketch. No electronics. Creates the image, scans it. So we're not close, frankly. But I just share today because it's the second project of the one we have going, and we have beat over 1,000 views. The first episode of After Hours got about 1,200 or so views. We assumed we'd get at least that much. I'm hoping as more traffic comes to the channel, we can see some more growth in all of the
Jimmy Rick,
videos.
that was never happened. I'm old enough to be his grandmom.
Make a soap called The Old
But I can
and
always
Grumpy.
dream.
Yeah. Make it use the same cast, Don, because they are old and grumpy. Get all these old actors that used to be in this series
I
in the
used to watch
90s, and now they're
of my
yes,
life.
that would
When
be
I
it.
was on second shift. That
All
was
of the
thing I
actors from the 1990s, 30 years later, the ones that are alive, put them in something that they did before. Wouldn't that be funny? Dylan S. is not brand new. Dylan's been around a little bit. Appreciate him being a new or newer member, or at least he's more actively coming up onto the lives. And yeah, I thought you knew,
Hey,
Rick.
Harley 33. Does that mean you have a bike? I love a ride on a Harley. Just saying.
So I am drinking my bourbon. I guess Kimbra is a bourbon drinker. I know there's a handful of ladies that I have met through this interaction that are bourbon drinkers. It's nice to know that good taste extends to the feminine wiles as well as in the masculine man of like animalistic
He
tendencies.
doesn't have to get a Harley. I just like to ride with
Yes.
strangers with Harleys.
for a moment, I'm not trying to show you my crotch. I'm actually just showing you my beautiful shirt.
No problem
I
with
still
that, Haley.
am so happy to have experienced
Oh, I used
this.
to watch Dark Shadows every day when I came home from school.
This was a tribute to Grateful Dead, and Jerry Garcia in particular.
No, you cannot, Jimmy.
And it was
Oh, Shaylee's a whiskey gal.
the man behind Government Mule and the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra working together to put on this performance. Tremendous.
Pier 6.
At Pier 6 in Baltimore downtown. Was, thank you, AJ. I was not going for a crotch shot, you
I
sucker.
hope you enjoy yourself, Gross. You have to tell us about it when you get back.
But and I always forget his name. I don't know why. If I can't get someone to help me, that's okay.
Whose name?
But he's a guitarist in Government
Hey, Art
Mule.
Star.
He's played with everybody. He's such a phenomenal guitarist. He can play Warren Haynes. Thank you, Bourbon. He could play basically any band's repertoire,
Harley Quinn. Okay, Harley, I understand.
note for note. Are you just getting into the Grateful Dead there, Laura? That is great. Oh, yeah. Oxy Moxie. Got to listen to that album too. So, yeah, pretty much every album of the studio albums is great. Terrapin Station, that was a great album. It came out around 19.
Hey guys, I know
79?
before, but please
Something like
it
that.
this time too.
Grateful Dead, I mean, when they toured,
Hey, Kyle
there were
K.
people who toured around the country. They didn't have any other life but to follow Grateful Dead and follow them across their tour. You saw Warren Haynes with ZZ Top? Yeah, Grostradamus. Tremendous. And from what I'm told, he's also very approachable, friendly, cooperative kind of a guy. He's not a full of himself. He's just great. So if
leaving, so say goodnight.
Saul, you're leaving, okay, I missed that. Good night, and have a nice evening.
See what I mean? You hear me, he can't, and he's right across from me.
I don't know what to say.
Jimmy Rick,
It's
I don't know if that's something to be proud of, but it's definitely something to remember.
what is that?
His uncle did cocaine with AC/DC.
Oh, you
Hey,
know.
I hope it was good shit. That's
I
my
bet you
comment.
back in the day, that was some good coke. I can't say I've never a little bit myself. But
I can understand how you could get addicted to coke. That's all I'm saying.
it does lend you a sick rara. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike, hello.
Oxymol.
Are you new?
Oxmol. All new first-time viewers, Mr. Oxmall, get a gift if they would like. They send us their name and address and with the zip code, etc., and we send a gift. Kyle, you know, I've heard about this kratom stuff. Can you tell me a little bit about it? The kratom? Is it something that you puff on, or is it tea that you drink? How does this work?
Good night.
And
SBJ. I'm glad
thank you,
stopped
Hunter
in.
Moss. You're
We'll
too
see you
kind.
Friday, I hope.
And there's a couple things I see at these.
SBJ's leaving.
Swanson, Brunson, Johnson, peace be with you. And play with your toys. Strum that thing. Talk about a guitar, people.
Yeah,
Not
we know
his-
wood bourbon.
Not his manhood. I
That
was
scary.
talking about a guitar. He has a beautiful guitar. You should love it, enjoy it, play with it. Last night I popped over into Discord and chatted a little bit
Hey,
with
Kyle K.
Third Martian and Nirmal. it's a fun thing,
Thank you,
because
CJ. We'll let her know.
hopefully not being hurtful. You could talk about almost anything, anything. So K2, Grostradamus. You smoke that. I think I've seen that listed around as something that's legal. What the heck is it?
K2.
I don't know. Laura M., I hear you. I've been there. This is my innocent look.
Does that mean mushrooms?
Yes.
Didn't do shit for me in Texas.
No. Sometimes, you know. Did you puke?
No.
Okay, no wonder.
Colleen wouldn't let me eat.
All right, well, that's a good thing. If you're trying
She let
to...
me do the mushrooms, but I couldn't eat.
Well, it's because she wanted you to get buzzed.
It didn't help.
Didn't help. I don't know. You're blind in Texas. JT, thank you so much. Baltimore Symphony has one of the first female conductors in the world, and she is great. Well, I'm glad.
Well, that's good to know.
The Baltimore Symphony Orchestra was bankrupt.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's something that you don't want to have from a medium-sized to large-sized city. I mean, you hope that they become able to create a fund, some type, and they stay solvent. But this didn't happen, unfortunately. And it's a fairly big orchestra. And they have people on salaries. They get benefits and all that jazz. It's a budget that you have to maintain and pay for. So here's Discord. Nirmal has just posted it, and then under it is Rick Sarah Star, my store. K2 was synthetic marijuana.
You have enough money, Jimmy Rick?
No wonder. Even in Maryland, which I never thought it would happen, we're at the edge of possibly seeing, no, I never snorted cinnamon, legal recreational marijuana. I think that we'll see it go to a referendum, and in November, if it is passed by somewhat of a good majority to make sure it's a firm feeling, we think that its issue is polling at 2-1 in favor right now in Maryland. So that's about a 66%. And Vermont just legalized marijuana. It's a matter of time, and of course, now we'll pay taxes, but now you won't have to meet some guy named Vinny in a parking lot near the train station, and he's driving the blue Hyundai Sonata. And he says, if you see my car, then text me first.
Hello there.
And it's a real cloak and dagger effort to buy a little bit of marijuana. It's like you're in the market for opium or something. I mean, it's not. And who would have beer that's only 0.2% alcohol? Oh, that's for people who can't handle the alcohol, Don. That's for people to taste the beer flavor a little, but not get a buzz. It's intentional. I know in Canada, it's unheard of to create a brewed product with less than 4 or 5% alcohol content, maximum or minimum. It's legal here in California, and happy that the outrageous taxes on cannabis have gone down. They were up really high and they were outrageous, so they had to slay it.
If you haven't done it in this
So, Laura, were you still paying like $400 for an ounce of Kind Bud?
What is Kratom?
Kratom is some kind of a stimulant.
Okay.
And so is something, it's called cat. There's some kind of crap called cat. I think you chew that. How much alcohol is in the Canuck beer? Look, man, the American beers at least have 4% alcohol.
Well, Shay Lee said it has to have at least 3.5 in Australia.
And that's for light beer. Okay, that might be. But Shay Lee, don't you have any non-alcoholic brewed product?
Squash, you know, my pronunciation is
You know, there's a couple like Caliber. I mean, that's a brand.
I agree, Third Martian, that's what
Ice House is horrible. Tone Mountain, please don't drink that again. It's bad for you. Tone Mountain, please tell me you'll stop. Oh my God.
So bad?
Ice House it's enhanced with alcohol that is ethyl alcohol
No,
in the
Buzz.
loosest interpretation.
Drink water instead.
I've never had absinthe.
What is it?
Absinthe is some kind of an alcohol,
Oh, okay.
but I've never had it.
Dan Bell.
God, Ice House gives me the worst hangover.
Dan Bell is in the room.
Dan Bell is in the room. Well,
Daddy's
glory be.
Hey, Bo, come over here.
I see I need a little bit of...
Okay, good boy.
Come here, you. Come on. It's stuck there. Why? Oh well.
Just keep on going.
It's a little bit of sun in my face. Dan, how are you? It's
baby.
so nice to have you here. Myself and Darlene are so happy. Say hi to Dan.
Dan, when you come into Florida,
I
need you to show me around.
Yeah, you know where to go. You're like the guy who can be the tour guide no matter where we are here in Florida.
Okay, you can take that off.
And we could do some shooting together. We can maybe even collaborate.
Brian Green, hello there.
But
Boy Quitter, hi.
I know Dan would love an escape if he could, because
I know you do.
he
but
does not
what
like
is
it up there. It's cold. It's still cold. Plus, where he lives. Take your doggies with you. You can always drop them at the side of the road, let them pee. Hopefully they don't get hit, and then put them back in the car and keep on driving. Come on down. Yeah, we could have all 3 of them running around in the mobile. My mother would love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's teasing about that part, Dan.
Yeah, bring the cat too. We love cats. Oh, man. So we have 68 likes. What is going on, people?
Hey, Elliot.
And we are at 38 minutes. Of course, we did start prior. We had to restart due to a finger problem.
You need to keep your fingers off the
I was not
screen.
touching anything I've never been able to touch before. It made no sense that it went black. All I was doing was looking up and down at the messages. I didn't do
Don't touch
anything.
it. Just don't touch it.
Hey, Rick, my friend Hoochie and I are huge fans of you and watch your and Dan's videos together every night. Cheek.
That's right, Don.
It's an honor to know that you feel that kind of devotion. Thank you very much.
Well, I have
There's
to
a
put-
dollar thing at the bottom right of the screen.
Rick,
Feel free to click it and add whatever amount of money you want. I'm
I
just
need
kidding.
to put the food
No,
in
I'm
the
not. Yes, I
oven.
am. What?
I need to put the food in the oven.
Why?
Do you want to refresh?
No, I'm good.
Do you want to eat dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Then I have to put it
What
in the oven.
time is it?
It's 7:06.
All right, so 7:45, 7:55, is that when it'll be ready?
7:40, something like
All right. we're going to have hot pockets, and Darlene is going to cook them until they blow open.
You are not having fun.
Oh no! 'Twas a solid new pod up on the Patreon. Thank you, Kyle. Yes, Dan, myself, and Dylan got together, and we did this many times prior. So we had like a reunion, the three of us. It was a glorious podcast. And then we even did some live ghost hunting right there from Dan's apartment, live. There was no jism, I don't think. But Dan did see something in another room sort of move through the room. He described it as a white wiggly thing or something like that. Yeah, Jim Gaffigan kind, I guess so, that might be. But there was an image posted of a Hot Pocket popped open because they overcooked it, and you could see it was ham and cheese. And then someone decided to refer to it as a vajayjay. And that was not nice. And that was a gross thing. And poor Dan was very, very upset with that. So please stop the Hot Pocket references. Jimmy Rick, thank you. While our nice guest is here chatting, and don't help JT, so that Dan can actually stay in the room for a couple of minutes. Let Dan interact with people and keep your fingers in the mature mode for a change. How about that? All right, so now we're up to at least a respectable 76 likes. But hopefully we will hit 100. Oh, and you know I want that. 100 or more. It's either 100 likes or somebody pop $1,000 down. Okay? Right now. Just serious. So, as I said earlier, the next episode of Another Odd Place, I go back to Gomper School. Dan is here. I don't know if Dan wants to say anything about that particular property. We talked about it a little bit. I say it's the gift that keeps on giving. The place is definitely active, and I'd say it's on par with Dan Bell in his Belvedere. I want to thank you, Brian Green. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate generosity. I've been toying with something in my mind. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But so we're doing this live, and you could find out all about it if you wanted to by subscribing to Patreon at This Is Dan Bell on patreon.com. $5. Take a look around. Guess what? You're going to renew. $51 a year. If you want to pay it one piece, you save yourself $9. $9. That's it. You save it. Or $5 a month. And that gets you access. And if you are able to, I was Grostradamus. And if you like, it's certainly appreciated if you could donate more. Because just like myself, it takes money to do this stuff. And no less for Dan than myself or anybody else on here. And we all survive on your generosity, basically. That's the whole thing. We roll out the content. You provide us a little something, we high five. It's greatly appreciated. And it's an incentive for the creator to create because they can afford to do things. And I would drive the other side of Florida again. One leads. If I could just keep having the money seeded And I'm putting it out because only for one reason. And we're on a very low than normal month in terms of getting donations. And I'm not trying to beg too much, but it does help when you have a regular amount you can consider. So that brings me to what I was going to say. I'm toying with the idea of creating a Patreon for myself. And that would be able to then serve the purpose that at times the YouTube channel cannot. Provide me with at least a base budget so I know going forward month to month what I can incur in terms of expenses and do things. Now, what am I going to do on another platform? I'll tell you what I'm considering. As I'm considering Tuesday night becoming Patreon night. And Friday night staying on YouTube.
Thanks for them all.
I seem to get a larger crowd on a Friday night than on a Tuesday. So if the Tuesday night crowd was on Patreon, then I'd know I'd have like a base $5 subscription, and then I would know what. Well, thank you, JT, for saying that. It's appreciated. You said something positive a couple of times on this.
A couple people have given me basically a thumbs up.
Really?
Idea, yeah.
I've been hesitant to do something because I didn't know what to do on another platform. And I didn't want to just expect a photograph of me as you click the button entering Rick's Patreon, and then you get another one. I had to do something. What would it be? And I don't know what it could be, but one thing it could be is if I did videos that were of a more adult humor.
Oh, I thought you were at the door, buddy. You coming out?
So that I could put something a little rough and ready on there. And you guys could have a whole other side to enjoy where I have to hold back if I even want to get monetized on YouTube, of
Well, we
course.
have to discuss if we do it for Tuesday or Friday.
Yeah, it's up in the air, but we thought
Fridays
talking,
are always cleansing.
well, everybody can go to a cleansing for free. You wouldn't want to put a cleansing behind the paywall. I want no one to be denied the chance. Sandy Gay drag shows. Oh my God. See, they're already coming up with idea.
Okay.
Bow glamour shots.
Jimmy Rick has a question.
Yes, Jimmy Rick. Okay.
Rick and Dan, what exactly happened the night at the Noble with the gunshots? And was Rick really that wasted? And if so, did he know what was happening? Rick is never that wasted. I have to say,
All right, so
I have very seldom
at the Noble,
seen Rick wasted.
we went to a place to buy liquor. And of course, unfortunately, it was not during business hours, Monday through Saturday. So the only thing we could purchase was under 25% alcohol. So I got the choice of drinking, was it amaretto?
Hey, Affleck, glad you're back.
Amaretto
Scotland.
and some other kind of sickening sweet liquor. Both that had 20% alcohol content. So no, I was not drunk. But I know that Dan wanted me to be drunk. So I did things like I rolled off of the bed onto the floor and I walked like I had sea legs coming back on shore and wiggled them around and things like that. This is before my back problem
Mr. Dog,
recurred.
what is an Amish enema?
Oh, Bailey's Straight. Maybe that's what it was. Ugh. So, man, I mean, if I'd have pounded a bunch of beer, I could have caught a buzz better than drinking that sickening sweet crap.
Hi, Brian Green. Are you new? I don't recognize your name.
I don't know, but I recognized that he just gave a donation, and I appreciated it.
Oh, really? I didn't see that. I was inside.
Yes, Brian donated $10.
I was putting their dinner in the oven.
I'm glad you were, because I like to eat. JT, that something like that character, Sandy Gay, I have to actually try to work up a bit. Write down, lay it out, and practice it. As if I was trying to do stand up or, instead of just ad lib. Ad lib comes across totally differently. And the only thing I can.
Come and talk to you?
Who's that?
Did the cops come and talk to you?
When?
I don't know. Jimmy Rick said, Rick, did they come talk to you? The cops?
No, we never talked to the police. I don't recall that at all.
Good night, Josh. We'll see you
Hey,
Friday.
Josh, thank you for being with us. I recall talking to the manager. I think that was Dan or Jake. But here's what the deal was.
Hey, Hank Chill, are you new?
I think it was Jake and Dan were on the balcony or just at the door to the balcony. I think it was like Dan was further out. And these girls pulled in a convertible. And
April 1st is a cleansing.
And these were all fun girls. They were ready to come up if you had the money, so to speak. You know what I mean?
I think I could be a nurse, but not a sexy nurse.
Oh, why not? You could be my sexy nurse.
I'll be your sexy
All
nurse.
right. So, as they were there, and it was like a cool thing, and, looking over the balcony at them and such, within a couple of minutes after that,
yes, Kimbra.
I'd gone back inside. So Brendan and I were inside.
Thank you.
And all of a sudden we heard the gunshots. And then Dan pushed Jake in. Jake ran into me. And I don't know if I fell, but I certainly stumbled a little bit. But yeah, that place, the Noble, was so crazy. You had this one.
Where was it? I can't remember. Where was it?
Cleveland? Is this Cleveland? I'm thinking it's Cleveland.
Okay. I know I wasn't there.
So, you're a longtime fan of Dan and Rick. There you go. You're cool, buddy. Thank you very much. AJ, what possibility is there for you to drive up to Reddington Beach?
Who are you talking to? AJ?
Talking to AJ Vintage. What possibility is it to get you up the coast? To come on a Saturday or a Sunday for a meetup?
Oh, I like that idea, Pink.
Can't remember, Jimmy, but we did have another motel we did that was just either up or down the road a little bit on the other side of the street. Yes, that highway, we had a couple of places on there.
AJ said she could drive it easily.
So I will be having a meet and greet, hell or high water, in April. And I'm going to take a look at a weekend day, the best day I can think of for you guys. It could possibly be, is that the 10th? Sunday the 10th of April, I think. It's possibly a date.
April 10th is a Sunday.
Yeah. Or it could be the Saturday the 9th. I mean, this is going to be when my mother's still recuperating, but it's not immediately after. It's a week after her procedure. So I'm hoping maybe something could happen then. We also discovered there is a band we could catch down at St. Pete. But we have friends that are seeing another band
But
there
here's
the
the
night
thing.
prior.
Would you enjoy that band? Because it is a country band. I really like them. And we could go without our friends.
Yeah, no, I would go down and watch them. It's totally country, guys, but I would go watch this band. They're called the Pirate Flag.
They're really good.
And apparently it's going to be a free admission. Of course, you can buy cocktails and food at this place. Right in St. Pete. In fact, my friend M can look off the top of a building he's the property manager for, or the maintenance manager, or maintenance supervisor. I'm sorry about titles, but and look down at this location. It's pretty cool. He's shown us footage of it. He regularly
We've been in
shares,
there.
and we've been in there. We saw "Get the Lead Out," which was a Led Zeppelin tribute,
We had a good time.
and we had a good time. And the band sounded great. The vocals were great. Their presence on stage was flat. Of course, I'm sorry. I'm looking for Robert Plant kind of moves, and a Robert Plant kind of a persona singing the lead. Maybe JT. From at the beach, you can have choice of beach bodies. And I will say that I have seen all kinds of couples on the beach where we go. It is a inclusive environment. Families, two ladies that are friendly with one another, two men. I've, had a couple orgies on the beach. I know that people get old, but if they're randy, we all roll around on the beach blanket. Whatever happens, happens. As long as we keep sand out of the
It's
parts.
so full of shit.
Put up one of those big canopy things and make sure you arc it
No, I
down.
choose not to look
Not
at
just
that
for
thing.
shade, but it also provides privacy from one direction. And you wear like these shirts that are baggy, but over time you sort of lose the bottoms, if you know what I mean. It's lots of fun, and I recorded a session. It sounded a lot like seagulls.
You did not. He's BSing you.
Oh, that was pretty good. Sandy gusset on the beach. That's pretty gritty. I don't think that would just be a mild grit. I think that would be a heavy grit. Don't you think?
Hey, Don, enjoy your dinner.
Megadeth, please do. Don't forget rick.adr@aol.com. We always love mail from our fans. Yes, we do. Not from attorneys. Not from the FCC. And not from the Society for Decency. We don't like those kind of authors of email. We will, seagulls, Brian. Something like that. Oh, God. It's like one of those games where you would put colored sand on a piece of paper following the guide, and when it was done, it was a beautiful picture. Well, maybe I'm making it up, but I don't know.
Making it up.
Two men? Yes, definitely. Families, right next to gay, right next to lesbian, right next to bisexuals, and there also is a few who's and a few other characters from Dr. Dolittle.
Oh, we watched that the other
Yeah, we
night.
saw the not new, it's 2010. I guess the newest remake of the movie with don't do it, Robert Downey Jr.
It was good.
as
It was
Dr. Dolittle, and Chris, what's his name? Another actor. Oh well, I recommend it. It's on Prime,
I don't know if you saw it on Prime.
Prime or on Netflix,
But it was fun.
but it's part of the included movies with Prime or with Netflix, whatever one it was.
Good night,
Really
Kaylee. Keep coming
surprised.
back.
I enjoyed it. Oh, it might have been with commercials.
Yeah, it was.
With commercials, but they were not that bad.
We had to watch commercials.
We just mute. You know how you do with commercials on regular television. You mute. Montpelier. Is that in New York? I think it is.
Hey, Shay Lee.
Kylie Chan 18. Have a nice evening. Thank you for being with us. Yeah, it seems I never knew it existed. So if you think,
Oh, go pee, Kimbra.
so you must have seen it yourself, Grostradamus. Be back, gotta water the toilet. That's okay. Since it's full daylight, I won't do the same to the tree.
He definitely does it at night.
I have to admit, Vermont, I don't know what state, Amy. I'm asking as well. Hopefully, we'll get the answer. No, Rick, I only care about them on men to men. Oh, well. Hi, little bunny. Hi, little bunny rabbit.
Where's Bo?
Little bunny rabbit.
Do you see Bo?
Bunny rabbit, there it goes.
Do you see Bo? Was my question.
I don't see him. There it goes.
Hey, Bo. Oh, okay. You're in your bed. You're okay. I just couldn't see you.
I couldn't see him either, but yes, but the bunny babies are being killed off by pet dogs, cats. Yeah, we have some feral cats in the area.
He lives in Swanson.
I know IP. You know IP Freely? I know IP. I also know Lucy, the illustrator, Lucy Bowles. And that Asian artist, One Flung Du,
You're so full of shit.
or the other Asian artist, Hung Lo,
Hey, shoe sideshows.
Pissing in the Wind. That sounds like, all we are is piss in the wind.
Rick, we got a black screen again.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. What the fuck is
I don't know
going
what
on?
the fuck's going on because all I'm doing is scrolling to look at your different comments. I'm not touching anything.
Stop touching the screen, regardless.
Well, what time is it now?
It is 7:29.
It's close enough.
Well, we can keep talking. They just can't. see
It's
us.
like a podcast now. This is bull crap. Guys, I don't
It's
know.
Horrible.
I don't know.
Horrible.
I don't know why this has happened twice. I heard a couple of comments that there might be some kind of a thing weird on your end. I'm not sure. But it's happened when I moved to the bunny. So what did I do? I just changed the screen. I just changed to the front-facing camera from the rear-facing camera, or the rear-facing camera from the front-facing camera, whatever way you want to refer to it. It might be something outside of my control. Well, you can't see me, but I'm going to wish you all a great night and a great week. We did hit 91 right now. Anybody who could click like button while we're blacked out before we say bye that has not already liked us,
Hey,
could we hit 100?
How about a CHWR podcast for Patreon, Rick?
Well, that's what it's going to be. I'll have to learn how to do that, but yes, it would be live, just like Dan does live on Patreon. And right must use to Lou anyway. So Lou people, go to Lou. I see more people clicking. Nirmal, did you put up the link one more time before you go to the Lou? That would be great. One more time, Nirmal, please. Oh well.
The mall is great. She'll do it.
If she can. Anybody else? Copy it, paste one, and resave it. Anybody who's
Hey,
never
AJ, we
been
love you.
with
You have
us
to come
live,
Red and
If this was your first time, I'm sorry this was a bad example. But consider sending us an email, rick.adr@aol.com, and ask for a free gift. We need your name and mailing address with zip code. Anybody would like to chat with others, click on Discord. Dan is still in the room in the dark with us. Dan's in the dark with us in a room. We're all together.
I've been with Dan.
Isn't this sweet? Oh my God. It's a fun stream. Shoplifting with Rick. Rick stole the picture. And now he's going to reach out and fondle you one at a time. Here it comes. Do you feel? Third March, I got one up your finger, up your hole there. Do you feel it? Ah. JT. I just gave your head a lick, not your face head.
Come on up.
At least we can't be seen while we're doing it. Let's all do it. Go. Ha ha. Sounds like a audio recording from Dan Bell, the podcast.
Hey Dan, I would like you to come down before we have to go back up.
Yep.
Just saying.
We're just saying the month of April is it. The third week would be great.
Perfect.
Yep. Third week April, Dan. Look at your chronometer. All right, everybody, we're going to kill it. The black screen was a great feature, but that's enough. Thank you all. We will be back.
Y'all. Keep on licking.
Keep on licking. We'll be back Friday at 8 p.m. And hopefully there will be a new video released around 6 p.m. that night. I am naked, wishing you all well. Bye.